NBA players' lives aren't just about basketball. Off the court, their relationships make just as many headlines as they do on the hardwood. From supermodels to music icons, these relationships have dominated tabloids and sparked drama. Some of these romances were a slam dunk, while others, well, let's just say they ended up in a shot clock violation. You know, when it comes to NBA romances, some names pop up more than once. And no one has a stronger full-court press on the league than the Kardashian-Jenner family. And leading that fast break is the high-profile model Kendall Jenner and her partner, Devin Booker.
Since then, Devin and Kendall have shared a few cute social media posts together, but by June, 2 years into their relationship, they broke up. A source told ET at the time, Kendall felt like they were on different paths, and they weren't on the same page about their future together.
If there's a Hall of Fame for dating NBA players, Kendall Jenner has first ballot status. Her relationship with Devin Booker started in 2020, when the two were spotted on a road trip together. At first, it seemed like just another casual fling, but soon they were sitting courtside at games, going Instagram official, and making headlines everywhere. For a while, it looked like they were built to last. But in 2022, reports surfaced that they had quietly retired. Some say it was a result of scheduling conflicts. Others believe Kendall just isn't the settled-down type. Either way, this relationship didn't make it to the finals. But if Kendall's love life has been a revolving door of NBA players, her sister Khloe's, that's been a full-on soap opera. I mean, when it comes to relationship roller coasters, nobody does it quite like Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. They first got together in 2016, and for a while, things looked promising. But as quickly as they became a power couple, the drama started piling up. From cheating scandals to public breakups to getting back together just to break up again, their relationship has been the NBA equivalent of a team that just can't stop blowing leads. Even when Khloe welcomed their child, True Thompson, into the world, it wasn't enough to keep things steady. Tristan's off-court antics continued, with multiple cheating scandals making headlines. Despite it all, Khloe kept giving him second chances, until eventually it became clear that this game had no winning strategy. If there were ever a championship for on-again, off-again relationships, Khloe and Tristan would be undisputed. Back-to-back MVPs. And on the flip side, Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade would take home the gold for relationship goals. Most of the time, anyway.
It was okay. I mean, a hamstring pull, wow.
I really thought he was somebody else.
Making memories that will last a lifetime. NBA great Dwyane Wade celebrated the event this year with something really unique.
Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade have managed to build something that actually stood the test of time. They first met at a Super Bowl party.
We met, at a party. You know, you host these, we hosted a Super Bowl party.
But despite the instant chemistry, they didn't date right away. Fast forward a few years and their love story took off complete with red carpet moments, courtside date nights, and social media roasting that made them one of the most beloved power couples in the NBA. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. In 2013, they briefly split, only for Wade to welcome a child with another woman during their break. But shocking everyone, instead of calling it quits for good, Gabrielle took him back, and by 2014, they were married. Since then, they've been one of NBA's most iconic couples, supported each other's careers, and reminded everyone that true love sometimes comes with a few plot twists. But while Wade and Gab were able to move past the plot twist in their relationship with time, that wasn't the case for Lala and Carmelo. When Lala and Carmelo Anthony first got together, they looked like an actual power couple in the making. She was a rising entertainment star, and he was a young NBA phenom. Together, they were a match made in celebrity heaven. By 2010, they tied the knot in a star-studded wedding, and for a while, they seemed unstoppable. But behind the scenes, things weren't always perfect. Rumors of infidelity, separations, and quiet reconciliations became a pardon. And by 2017, Lala officially called it quits. But just when it seemed like the book was closed, they gave it one last shot, reconciling for a few more years before officially finalizing their divorce in 2021. At the end of the day, some love stories are built to last, while others simply run their course. Though theirs reached its expiration date, it didn't end in a messy public spectacle like Iggy and Young's. Which leads us to the only breakup that had a player's assist. Nick Young and Iggy Azalea's relationship started like a highlight reel, but ended up as a viral blooper. They started dating in November 2013, publicly announced their relationship, and were engaged by 2015. Everything seemed picture perfect, until it wasn't. And it wasn't thanks to D'Angelo Russell.
How old was you?
I hated being told
What you like?
Everyone would make fun of me.
You was 30, she was 19?
Those legs for days have now
Hell
dozens
no.
of runways. And in just a few years,
Stop
Kendall
lying.
Jenner has got
The Lakers rookie secretly recorded a video of Nick Young admitting to cheating on Iggy. And when the clip leaked online, it was game over. Iggy immediately called off the engagement, and what seemed like a fairy tale romance became one of the most infamous NBA cheating scandals ever. Nick and Iggy's story was proof that not every engagement ends in a ring sometimes. It ends in a PR disaster. But if you thought that was a short-lived romance, wait until we revisit the 72-day marriage of Kim Kardashian and Kris Humphries.
Kim.
Oh my God.
Kim Kardashian married NBA star Kris Humphries, and Rihanna's here. You've got all the details.
Their whirlwind romance started, and within a year, they were engaged, married, and starring in a reality TV wedding special that had more production value than a playoff game. But just 72 days later, Kim filed for a divorce, leaving Kris blindsided and confused just like the rest of the world. Rumors immediately swirled that the whole thing was just a publicity stunt, while Kim insisted she rushed into it too fast. Either way, their relationship became one of the most meme-worthy breakups ever. Kris returned to basketball, Kim moved on to a few more high-profile relationships, and the fans also moved on to other relationships like that of Teyana Taylor and Imam Shumpert that actually stood the test of time before the unexpected heartbreak.
You missed him. He a badass kid. He
Not a badass kid. I'm not the one that did it.
Mama.
There you have
Watch
it.
Tiana Iman to see Tiana's little twin.
When Teyana Taylor and Imam Shumpert got together, they looked like the perfect mix of love, chemistry, and partnership. They met in 2014, got engaged in 2015, and were married in 2016. Together, they became one of the NBA's most beloved couples, making music videos together, hitting red carpets, and sharing their love story with the world. For years, they were relationship goals and raising their daughters in what seemed like an unshakable bond. But in 2023, after nearly a decade together, Teyana announced their separation, confirming that despite the love they still had, things just weren't working anymore. It was a breakup that caught fans off guard, but in the end, some relationships just run their course. And just like that, we've slam dunked our way through the biggest celebrity NBA romances. But don't log out just yet, because in the next video, we're counting down the NBA players who are cashing in with the biggest paychecks. Here are NBA's top highest players of all time.